Correa will start things off for Texas Tech. Here we go. Live in Lubbock, United Supermarkets Arena, and it's tooled off the block to start from El Nadi, a senior from Cairo, Egypt, has been playing for a long time in Lawrence and very dependable around the net. That's her 180th kill. She paces the Jayhawks. It's going to be a free ball for Kansas to start. Back set blocked. Kansas recover. El Nadi got it again. This one off of a diving Maddie Correa.
El Nadi is the all Big 12 first team, as well as the ABCA Midwest All-Region first team.
Coming off 9 kills against Utah for El Nadi in the block. Gets KU with on a banjo off to a terrific 3-0 start.
On a banjo on as well. Now 72 total blocks.
I talked about El Nadi and her consistency, and we've called her name for so long. Well, there's one reason for that. She's appearing in her 98th match this afternoon here in Lubbock. Definitely a veteran, and that one taken care of straight down by Emily Merrick.
Merrick, the 5th year, played in all 29 matches, starting 13 of them last season. See, that gets going.
Lola Davila on for Texas Tech. Correa keeps it alive. That's going to be vaulted up into the stands for a Kansas point and side out.
Right now, the Kansas from our production team. If the Red Raiders want to find a way to score, they have to work around the block and maybe even with it, tooling high hands just like that.
Had to love that run up. The buildup was beautiful for Engler there as she went off 1 foot, and that allowed her to generate power and pull it back across the floor for the kill.
Right, and that's exactly what she's so dynamic as, the sophomore middle blocker. Great hand-to-ball contact from her.
They've been dealing with injury, 38 kills this year. Good to see her just back out on the floor. Wesley took a swing. El Nadi tools it off the block. Kansas leads 5-2.
Running the offense for a quick side out.
Coach Bouchard loves the action that he gets from his players near the pin. Attack back towards the middle, and that one was just placed perfectly. Nobody could get to it. Correa on the deck, but another Kansas point. Coach Bouchard looking on. 27 years. Talked about all the realignment. I think that one was hit twice. That's an easy call. Yeah, double. Coach Greystone, arms folded, stern look. Doesn't like the start so far.
Raiders have to be able to find points on their side of the net and not give up those unforced errors, especially against a ranked 8 team in the nation.
Yeah, who hasn't lost in 9 straight tries. Timeout taken after that point. Kansas off to a great start. We'll come back and continue set 1 after this here on ESPN+. Cookies. It's almost Halloween. Love me some Halloween. There's a surprise from Wesley, driving it down the left sideline.
Ready for the program. She's leading in points for the Red Raiders.
261 kills. They wanted to touch, Kansas did, but they didn't get it. So out of the timeout, back-to-back points for the Red Raiders, who need to establish some momentum. Again, you're playing kind of a buzzsaw here tonight with Kansas, winners of 9 straight. Their only loss all year was against Creighton. Creighton was ranked 9th at the time. Blue Jays out of Omaha. And Wesley had no chance with that one. It flew all the way back to Emily Merrick. Showed good hands, but El Nadi and company rocking and firing early.
Turner, number 22 for the Jayhawks, the setter, quarterback of the team, does a great job of setting location. That's something that we'll talk about throughout the duration of this game.
Service from Devers. She is on for the first time. Kansas just has a way of making it look easy when it's not. They don't panic. They don't do anything special as far as their hustle. It just looks to me like, Victoria, and correct me if I'm wrong, that they just play under control. They've got it all covered.
Right, and they're making it look easy, but it's not. It is such a technically sound sport, and you need hours and thousands of reps to make it look as easy as the Jayhawks do.
Bien did not get that one to fall in. Caroline Bien is coming in with 988 digs. So she will probably get to 1,000 tonight. She gets 12 of those. She'll hit 1,000 digs. Son of Anjo needs 30 kills for 600. That block straight down by Wesley, and maybe the tape.
Close there in vision by Wesley. Was there a net violation?
Yeah, Patak got in there. 6'3" freshman with a freshman mistake. Wesley flying through the air. Comes back to Bien, but she's denied.
And it's Merrick setting that block, number 23, exactly where the attacker wants to go.
I like Merrick. She'll show some emotion every now and then as that ball gets over the bench area. So hard to get through those padded chairs. Kansas, and Bien will go back to serve.
Bien, a senior, as you said, number 14 there in blue, was the Big 12 Freshman of the Year back in 2021.
106 matches played for Bien. A lot of quality experience on this team. Free ball, Kansas. Back set and a beauty. Good swing by London Davis. Heck of a job there by Turner. Kind of a slap down dig. And Kansas rewarded for all of their technical proficiency.
Kansas currently number 2 in the Big 12. And we saw exactly why there. They line up in front of their attackers. They're not reaching up for the ball, but they're reaching across the net.
Quick up and down for McDonald.
Great kill by McDonald.
The point goes to Kansas. Just says attack error by McDonald.
Yeah, it looked like it was just a bit out of bounds, and it was Bien there with the assist on the serve for the overpass kill, point to the Jayhawks.
So I would say it's regrouping time, but I don't know if you've ever been completely grouped yet for Texas Tech. Kind of rocked here on your own home court by Kansas. It was sharp to start.
Well, you have to be able to control what you can control. And right now, the Red Raiders, they're batting negative. The Jayhawks hitting .368. So what can you do on your side? You can minimize the 4 attack errors if you're the Red Raiders. You can try and maybe push at the service line. Be okay with a high ace-to-error ratio, especially against the #1 team in the Big 12. It starts at the service line to try and get them out of system. You can see here Jayhawks Big 12 ranks first in kills percent, assists percent, hitting percentage, points percent.
Yeah, this is what you're up against tonight.
It's tough, but you're saying that there is a chance, right? I mean, last season the Jayhawks, they had a great one as well. They were 14-4 in the Big 12, and when they came to play here against the Red Raiders, they beat them in 5. So they split last season. Can the Red Raiders find a way to split this year?
Well, it's one of those things that as you're leading up to the game and you look at these names again, you know, we haven't even really talked about Brendan McGee. She's in her 55th match. Ryan Swanson going to be playing her 42nd match on a banjo. I mean, these ladies have not only been around for a long time, they've made this trip to Lubbock several times, and they just keep running out players. London Davis, Cameron Turner, all these players that Coach Bouchard can lean on. The depth is just crazy.
Right, Jeff, and it makes the recruiting factor a little bit easier maybe when you can flash all those fancy first place in the Big 12 statistics. And it's a kill there from Merrick on the right side.
Yeah,
Great
I think
swing.
It's the best one we've seen tonight from Tech.
Yeah, Jeff, Merrick is very fun to watch. The 6'4" grad student out of Flower Mound, Texas. That lefty arm is a rapid, lethal attack there.
Correa can be a serving specialist and get you on runs. That one is out. No touch. So Correa, again, avoids the side out there. She can really deliver on service aces.
She's
24 this year.
You beat me to it, Jeff.
Yeah, sorry about that, Victoria. 24 of them. And that's an easy block there. Just having a hang in the air. Bryn Williams, she said, I can do that. Got it with the left hand. And that's
front end points, block touches, blocks, being able to get a controlled first ball dig.
Alnati tools that one off the block.
Alnati participated with the Egypt senior national team in the Olympic 2020 qualification.
Her 6th kill already in this one. That's overpass and trouble. Tech lucky still be alive in the point. Hard off of Wesley there. You can see her trying to retract and retreat and soften the blow of the ball, but just exploded off her and up into the stands.
Merrick time and time again for cross court into that coffin corner.
From the double T right there in the middle of the court, that one slammed home on a banjo. Kansas almost the first to 20 here.
The Jayhawks do a great job of moving on a banjo around in the middle on different routes. She's very comfortable in front and behind the setter.
Tech trying to get this thing moving back towards the net. That was a tough swing. Back row attack from Wesley, and the joust is won for Kansas. Cameron Turner.
And I'll argue any joust against any setter, the setters are winning it 99% of the time. I'm telling you, it's a part of being a setter. They do a great job of contacting the ball second and then having the last touch on it. They're able to throw it down against the big attacker in front of them.
738 assists coming in for Cameron Turner. Rotating on for Texas Tech, Emily Contreras. They like her serving the volleyball. See if she gets spin on this thing. Yep, there was the top spin, but dug up. Chance for the Red Raiders. Angry block right back down by Alnati. That was vicious.
Vicious indeed, and her hands were low across that net, just taking to take away space. And if you get a block while you're doing that, then it's just an extra sprinkle on top.
Another block for Kansas. Block party for Jay.
24 and White. They did their scouting report and they're really shutting her down right now.
It's an ace. And now 2 points away from taking set one. As Elnady shows, hey, I can do it all. I got a block, I got kills, I got now a service ace. That is her 29th of the year.
She led the team in aces last year as well with 26.
You know, there's a lot of differences in this first set, but Elnady's numero uno. For the set. Too deep.
This is where the Red Raiders need to be able to go back and say, hey, let's chip away 1 point at a time, one play at a time, one contact at a time. Look your teammate in the eye and say, hey, we got this. We were able to take a game off Kansas last year. Why not this year?
Engler. Wind up and a dig. That was Ryan Swansu. Quick set. Ends up working out. That went outside the antenna and out of play. Diagnose this play here.
Yeah, well, Correa was jumping up and down and celebrating, saying, let's go, the libero for Texas Tech. Just the spark plug energy, and they controlled the ball on their side and earned that point.
It's pushed over to Elnady. I don't know if he had a touch or not. No touch. Point for the Red Raiders and a side out.
Slowly but surely, the Red Raiders can gain momentum, and when they do, we've seen this team take off very quickly.
Texas Tech missing Reagan Linen tonight with a undisclosed injury. She has been playing very well. Missing her in the middle, a lot of strength, able to block, able to finish. Hopefully they'll get her back soon. Elnady. Longest rally of the night right here. Bryn Williams hit it right into the tape. I mean, it didn't have a chance.
And those are the extended rallies. The Red Raiders waited for the ball to come down instead of going up quick to the ball. Just like that for a first ball side out. But they're saying point Kansas.
Might have a challenge coming here, Victoria.
Yeah, it looked into me.
We will have our first challenge of the evening. Challenging the touch. Jenna Termolen is our elevated official. Tim Harlow right there. He's got that little control there, and he can go back to serve. Kansas dominating the first set. Somehow got jarred back up over the net by Davis. Be in on the stretch, free ball tech. Got to take advantage of these. And they will. It's in.
Red Raiders staying patient in the long rallies and playing scrappy, gritty defense. It doesn't need to be pretty. It just needs to work. And in that case, it worked for the Red Raiders, extending that point and kill.
Oh, right there in the donut. I mean, there was nobody home, right over the top of the resistance. Dave
Williams, I mean, she has had back-to-back double-doubles, got 500 career kills, also featured on SportsCenter Top 10.
Engler got turned away. And then they never could get the elevation of the ball. Bien just too strong. She's stronger than she looks. At 6 foot and a senior. Outside hitter, can be a libero. The Swiss Army knife, there she is, finding a kill. Well, just right on cue there, Victoria.
Yeah, Bien is absolutely a Swiss Army knife. Jack of all trades. She played volleyball at St. Thomas High School, lettering in volleyball, diving, bowling, and track and field. 9 letters for Bien.
Jeez. 5-2 in the block category, too, here as we keep an eye on that. And that was just a rocket. I mean, El Nadi zeroed in and squared it up to tie it up at 7 apiece.
That's Heidi Devers, the freshman DS.
And she gets us service ace. And I heard one of the coaches say, Heidi. Pump for her.
Now 8 service aces for Heidi on the season.
Well, the 5-0 run finally snaps, and we're tied at 8.
And that's the right swing, just a bit wide.
Give it right back. Service ace. Or service error, beg your pardon. That's the second service error on Texas Tech. 4 for Kansas. Kansas has 3 aces, Tech 0. They'll need to serve the ball better, do a lot of things better, but the tools are there, Victoria.
Yeah, they sure are, Jeff. And with a couple more unforced errors from the Jayhawks in the second set, the Red Raiders are looking a bit better and in this ball game, more so than the first. They're able to earn points on their side. They have 5 kills, 9 points earned, minimizing those unforced errors.
KU's hit percentage down to .295. Texas Tech hovering at .75. Nobody going to be able to get to this one. Great hustle by Reagan Burns, but too good from the other side. And the Red Raiders squeeze a lead, 10-9.
Another kill by Mia Wesley, who is currently one of just 3 active players to reach 200 career aces and 1,800 kills.
A lot of velocity there. Went off of Merrick. Well, there's no fear in these girls. They stand in line of these line drives and can get dangerous out there at times, but they will stand, dive, sacrifice. It's fun to watch. Very entertaining, and the ratings are going through the roof for this sport, and I really expect that to continue. Woohoo! Wesley sends a message to Burns, and that was just exactly what I was saying.
40.
El Nadi. Bryn Williams again. They're starting to attack that spot on the floor and seeing fruits for their labor.
An offense in system there in transition, which is what the Red Raiders need to do to win this ball game.
That was lift, and we got a timeout for Ray Bouchard and Kansas. A little bit of an illegal strike of the volleyball there. Puts Texas Tech with the point on that play. And we'll see if they can keep riding this momentum when we come back right after this here on ESPN Plus. Get a look at Reagan Burns there and Bryn Williams as we welcome you right back into United Supermarkets Arena and out of the timeout. They go right to London Davis, who flies through the air and cashes in a kill. Coming into tonight, 172 kills for London, and hitting at 336. Another gaudy number. Bryn Williams flies through the air so effortlessly and gathers another point for the Red Raiders as they try to get the first of 15. Tech's hitting percentage climbing up to 136. in the negatives for a while. Well, Merrick just swung and missed a situation where she didn't on the floor.
It looked like maybe she was jumping a bit too. It was the spacing between her and her ball just wasn't there.
Had a little pause there. Tim Harlow communicating with Coach Bouchard. Davis rotates out. Here's Bryn McGee. On a banjo. Delivers again.
Number 22 over and over, which is exactly how she's currently 3rd in assists nationally in running an elite offense for the Jayhawks, averaging over 11 assists per set.
Mia Wesley having a good night. 5 kills, a couple of assists, 2 digs. Contreras on this serve though. El Nadi will change up. Then she gets to fire. Bryn Williams really confused the Kansas defense there. And it got all the way up on a banjo, and then she just couldn't handle it. It just got stuck.
Williams is a momentum player. You get her going, and she is very hard to stop, especially because how fast her arm swing is to that ball.
Contreras took a little bit of a chance there, and it did not pay off that time. I'd say it was a foot and a half too far past the back line. So El Nadi will go back to serve again. Total points, when you combine the sets, Kansas 38, Tech 29. Bryn Williams delivers.
High down the line, range of attacking has really excelled.
In system there for BN. Tech's turn. In, right on that back line. Bryn Williams. That's scintillating right there. Timeout, Kansas.
And if they're able to...
Bryn Williams back to serve. KU won the first set easily. BN reaches back.
Punching that close block.
BN up to 5 kills. It's Heidi Devers. The ball had no spin on it as it crossed the tape. BN. Again denied. Reagan Engler.
And that's the momentum block the Red Raiders were looking for. Now 3 blocks on the ball game. They're chipping away. They're earning points on their side. They're not waiting for Kansas to give them anything. They're going and taking it.
Oh, another service error. That's 4 of those today for Texas Tech, 5 for Kansas.
If you're a Red Raider fan, this is where they have to utilize a first ball side out.
BN near the pin. This little finesse, couple of pops up in the air. This will not be finesse here. Wesley gets it done. Great hustle by Reagan Burns as she went rolling into the bench. Good to see her pop back up. Texas Tech is the first to 20.
Wesley earning points in system, out of system. She eclipsed 2,000.
BN, perfect. During this stretch, okay, so of all the winning for Kansas, the schedule's about to get tougher. Also, Coach Bouchard said that. It's not like they've been perfect. They lost 2 sets to Kansas State, a set to Iowa State, a set to Colorado, a set to Houston. not just been dominant, but they've been obviously good enough to win 9 in a row. No touch. I don't think it was anywhere close, personally.
Williams, number 4 there on your screen, back in the front row for the Red Raiders.
So we have free ball here. Just got enough muscle to get it over the net. Tech is 3 points away.
Screen has been steady, over 2,000 career assists to her name on this season. Earning that against Iowa State just last week.
Lowest Kansas has been ranked all year is 13. Merrick did all she could. See some of those Red Raiders bandaged up like Lynan. Simone Overbeck. Addie Knopf. Nadi got a touch this time. And
I believe in you.
Yeah, believe that I would be in the hospital. That's what I would be. Oh man, big point here. They all are. But this is getting close to a result in set 2. Wesley should earn a lot of credit for keeping that ball alive. Finished off. Tech is 2 points away.
West ending under that ball, dig to location. What a play by Wesley.
Yeah, that might have been the best play we've seen from Tech tonight. Little one hand up there for KU, and here comes Bryn Williams, and she'll get the Red Raiders 1 point shy of taking set 2.
Attacking high and off.
On the pin attack, and tools it right down the net for an early point in this set 3.
And Williams has such a great hand-to-ball contact where she's swinging and contacting this ball. She's able to beat really big blocks out in front of her.
Bryn again, not as successful this time. Merrick. Got a touch. I'll be honest, I didn't see the touch, but our up official did. Just a little too far. I'd say again about a foot. Just too deep. But Texas Tech is
not just tipping the ball and shying away from the block. They're taking rips, just like Williams there on the pin, playing the chess game and really being the lion. And great play.
Ace! Correa. That ball just fell out of the earth. I mean, out of the atmosphere. Just drops right in front of the attempted receiver of that ball, Reagan Burns. That's impressive.
Great hand-to-ball contact there from Correa. Her first ace on this ball game.
Nice dump down there. We haven't seen too many dumps here this evening, but on a big
Turner setting as she's in the front row.
Merrick.
Red Raiders challenging number 8 Kansas on their home turf. Merrick, 23 there on your screen, has been playing quite well this ball game. 7 kills for her on 15 attempts. Free
win for the Red Raiders. Slowed down at the net. Well, that's a very difficult shot for El Nadi, and she couldn't get it to fall and hit the back line.
Number 10 in white, Caitlin Cochran running the offense currently. The 6'1" sophomore setter out of Roseville, California. Has great set location and, of course, standing at 6'1", where she's contacting that ball, she's able to have rapid.
5-1 in service aces as El Nadi approaches and lets it fly. Engler way out of system, and that was a miscommunication with Caitlin Cochran.
Yeah, it looked like they were, which still happens at this level. That's okay. You just have to go back and earn a first ball side out. Cochran going right back to her to put that gap ball away. A gap set, meaning it's about 2 to 3 feet away from the setter. Same tempo as a 1 set.
Engler only 39 kills this year. So when she gets one, she really enjoys it. That's her second one of this evening. Again, plagued by injury, but out there full force tonight. As Texas Tech leads by 3, make it 2. As that one banged around and then even landed in for Kansas. Way short on that one, short arm by Devers, who does have an ace in this match. That one not close. Calling for it, Bryn Williams. Diving dig for Kansas. Pin attack from Wesley. Wesley goes with some finesse as we're in the middle of a rally. Great instincts. McDonald. Just enough carved into the Texas Tech defense to get the Kansas point. That was a great joust at the net.
Another great extended rally. Both teams staying patient through it.
Tooled off the block of the freshman. And that's Bryn Williams.
Well, I'm saying thank you very much. Another watch out for Williams making big defensive plays throughout these next couple of rallies. She was just featured on SportsCenter Top 10 for an incredible effort against Cincinnati, playing defense.
Bien. Oh yeah, straight down Broadway there. Hammered home by Aaliyah McDonald.
And it's a perfect in-system pass from 4 attackers. 3 in the front row and 1 in the back row are available for back-to-back momentum plays in favor of the Red Raiders.
And McDonald is claiming the middle of the floor. Just jumped up after that one overpassed, and she banged it down for another kill. Good swing by London Davis. On the other end, Borer took a dive and roll, but couldn't quite get it coming back towards the area of play.
Yeah, Davis, number 21 in blue. Haven't said her name as often as we wanted, but she is a standout with second Big 12 team last season.
Yeah, Wesley comes through with another, and that ball just stuck on a banjo. It's like put some glue on there. She couldn't get it away from her person, and all the way to the ground it went for a Tech point. Yeah, you can see that one coming. That's on a banjo's revenge.
And something to note from the tape, she can't reach over and interfere with the play, but as soon as the ball crosses the tape, she's able to throw it down.
We'll talk a little X's and O's with you here, Victoria, in just a moment, as that is Anna Banjo jumping up and going through it again. One thing that we've seen from Texas Tech is they lead 12-10 here in set 3. We're split in sets 1 apiece. They've really gone hard towards Bryn Williams. She's got 23 total attacks, 12 kills, pancaked up by Wesley. Back to Bryn Williams. I'll finish that point here in just a moment. This is a good rally. Bryn wants it, gets it, got it. Whoa, big play. They're going through Bryn Williams tonight.
Heart and attitude.
Anna Banjo keeps Kansas going in a good direction as they trail by 2 here in set 3.
And with a front row center right now, the Jayhawks are spreading that offense. Turner running that offense, of course, ranks 3rd in assists in the nation. She only stands at 5'8" as a setter, and she plays all the way around. There she is now.
Calm dig from Correa. Bryn Williams not strong enough there. Mia Wesley is everywhere. Free ball, Kansas. Will they take advantage? Yes! That ball destroyed by Anna Banjo, setting a tone.
Anna Banjo running behind on 2 different types of sets.
Get it to Bryn Williams, says Texas Tech. She's got 13 kills. Engler joins the party. Oh, what a fun set this is. And one thing I was going to say about Bryn Williams, that they're going through her more than usual. Her season high in kills is only 16 against UTRGV. She's got 13 already. And give her an ace.
Set will continue to go back and forth. Can the Jayhawks find a way to settle Texas Tech, muffle the fire that they've created here?
3rd ace of the year for Bryn Williams. Tech by 3. Some of the best volleyball the Red Raiders have played all year are happening right now. 8th ranked Jayhawks in town. Plenty of time to get underneath it. Williams. Oh, she had an opportunity and flew it too far.
We can expect to see the Red Raiders find Williams again here, as Williams is in the back row.
Bien. Kansas coaches wanted to double, and they'll get the point anyway. They wanted the double on Caitlin Cochran when she hit that little tapper with 2 hands.
From my point of view, it didn't look like a double. Cochran was in the front row. It looked more of a blocking move.
Red Raiders with a 2-point lead. Kansas had their way in the first set. Tech turned the tide in the second set. And now this is a fight for a lead in sets here in set 3. Wesley, yes. Almost had a little kick up there, but it was too good.
What a play, and Wesley putting that last block of the Jayhawks. One a bit too wide there on that set. And a stuck block for the Red Raiders. It's Caitlin Cochran at the helm of to relearn it and apply it in real time. Takes some time.
Out of the timeout, Engler hangs her head after flying it too far. Correa will come in for Engler. Anabanjo, Bien, Alnati, all have 9 kills for Kansas. Spreading the love there. McDonald blocks, and it's in. 2 huge points out of the timeout. I'll tell you, McDonald, she's got.
And is tacking on a couple more here.
That was a big one there. Off 1 foot, yes. Patak.
It was Wesley going a bit too far on the block, opened up that window.
Did we get a touch? Yes. Point for the Red Raiders.
Wesley here at the service line. She has reached over 200 career aces.
It's guided through by El Nadi. Do you think they made, you remember how El Nadi came out and just like a thunderstorm? I mean, she was just doing everything and scoring all the points for Kansas. Do you think there were any defensive adjustments on her for Texas Tech?
Yeah, and I think before they weren't controlling the first ball contact, but now they are.
No touch. Nope, that was a pump fake. Our elevated official pointed towards Tech as for a point and then said, nope, there's a touch. It's Kansas point. Big decision there, and nobody disagreed, so it must have been the right call. Bryn Williams, huge.
A huge swing in a clutch moment by Bryn Williams. Going high hands again off that big block of the Jayhawks.
Nadi goes soft. Merrick, the opposite of soft. Well, they got in the way of each other. El Nadi and Bien trying to do the same task, run into one another, and it shanks off.
Momentum building up on the side of the Red Raiders. And the ace leader with the serve.
Attack in system. Kansas returns fire. That's in. Threaded down the right side. There's Lund. Well, if you're Correa, you're just hoping it'll go too far because she was not quite in position to handle that bullet. Bryn Williams takes some off and gets her 15th kill. She's 1 shy of her season high in kills back on September 12th against 16.
Jayhawks weren't able to time it correctly there.
Contreras short arms that one and gives one to KU. Out of Lawrence, Kansas. Winners of 9 straight. Just 1 loss. They were swept by Creighton 3-0. There's an ace from El Nadi. We are about about as close as you can get.
And now with all three options available in the front row, Jayhawks are serving in rotation number 1.
Naughty. Wesley saves the day for the moment. Bien off the block, and we're tied. Timeout, Tony Greystone, as KU has come all the way back.
Matches on ESPN.
Tied at 23. Bien, swing and almost missed. She barely got that with her fingertips, and it's out. And it is set point for Tech.
Front row.
Bryn Williams. That went off the pinky just a little too much. Wide right.
Cochran is setting right front. She tried to find Williams in middle back. It was the right set. Williams just made contact with the side of the ball just a bit too much. That side spin pushing it just a bit wide.
Wesley blocked right back at her, and now Kansas has set point. Here we go with Devers. Wesley. Bien blocks. Cochran getting pushed around.
That big block, great vision there, lining up on her attacker.
Tie game. Victoria dance buddy. Definitely a touch there. And the Red Raiders take the first point of set 4.
And they'll continue to dance through this set number 4. And here Wesley, expect to find her make big dig plays back there.
There's an ace for her, and well, you gotta find a way to shake that off, because you were ahead for most of that set. Finally got it tied, I think at 23-23. That was the first tie. Tech had been ahead the entire third set. And one way you do that is you come out, you get the first 2 points, and see if you can keep it rolling. Get it to a 5th set. Patak gets in the way there with her.
And that, but the Red Raiders earning the first 2 points. Can they maintain that momentum after the big rush of that third set?
Somehow that didn't hit the scoreboard for Merrick, and then she says, okay, round 2, I'm gonna win.
Red Raiders want to find Merrick in transition when she's in the front row. We've seen multiple highlights of her all game long. Being a lefty on the right side, she has the opportunity to have even a sharper angle swinging cross court on that ball.
Bryn Williams, no touch, so Kansas gets the point. Total points when you add everything up, KU 74, Tech 66. What a reach there on that pancake from Bryn Williams. Dump, oh, that's a beauty.
She's majoring in criminology.
Oh, that was criminal there.
It was thank you, Jeff. It was criminal. She wants to be an FBI agent.
Point for the Red Raiders as that flew too far and no touch. Eight errors for Tech, 7 for Kansas. El Nadi. Thrown forward by the setter, Cameron Turner, who gets a rare kill, her 47th of the year.
Turner smiling and saying, okay, why not? Turner only 5'8", still a lethal threat. Great peripheral vision from her, seeing that open.
Comes Bryn Williams, right back at her. Free ball, Jayhawks. And a touch will result in a kill for Anna Banjo.
Red Raiders need it, and of course, point.
Point for the Red Raiders. Not sure what happened.
Again, that ace to air ratio that the Red Raiders are looking for. If you want to push a team at the service line, you want to aim long, not low into the net. Give yourself a chance. Maybe they'll take the bait and bite.
Wesley will add a kill. Patak. That's gorgeous. Off 1 foot. An awkward touch. And that one was perfectly done by McDonald.
And here's the Red Raiders chipping away slowly but surely. So the back row setter for the Jayhawks, the Red Raiders have to pay attention on this in-system play. They can't commit to a pin right now. They have to respect middles.
Diving dig, executed perfectly by Correa. This is going to be coming back for BN. Blocked by McDonald. She is a one-woman blocking machine.
Indeed, what a play.
Only got her 1.5 blocks. There's another one. That pass was overcooked. She said, I'm hungry.
In her 3 years at Oregon State, she had 218 blocks, and transferring those blocks right onto the Red Raider hardwood floor.
Surge for the Red Raiders. Covering space. Kansas. Blocked again! And this is a good matchup here. 8th ranked Kansas Jayhawks. In a little bit of hot water. They can pull themselves out of it though, like they did last set. Of course, Texas Tech has to win this set as London Davis drives home another kill. Texas Tech has to win this set just to get it to 5. If Kansas wins the set, they win the match. It's the 7th kill for London Davis. Merrick, huge left-handed swing. Played perfectly by Burns. No touch, and it's deep. Point Kansas.
I mean, you can hear the velocity, if that's even a thing. I'm going to say you can hear the velocity when that ball is coming off the hand of Wesley. It is powerful.
It's going to be an ace. McDonald couldn't get to it, and that's 3 consecutive points out of the timeout for KU.
making it within a 1-point ball game. Watch for the Red Raiders to try and find Wesley here for the side out.
Side out percentage for Tech in that first set was 37%, which is not any good. They've tried to make this adjustment where America's running. Seems right now to have confused Texas Tech. They're taking their eye off the ball a little bit, and Bien's just rifling in aces. Watch Merrick here go across and try to come back around to it. Just out of system. But that one works. Somehow guided in there.
Yeah, they were stacking her there.
Ties her season high. We got a touch. Reagan Burns. Back to live action here in Lubbock. KU brings it all the way back into the fray. El Nadi, no touch this time, and it's out.
Going thumbs down wide.
Yeah, I know it's out, but that was a pretty swing. She's going to try it again right here. No, she kind of pulled it down the left side boundary. Got a touch there at the net. That was not a banjo. Her 11th kill. She's hitting .529 as Davis rotates out. Nice up by Bien. Check her milestone tracker in just a moment as Reagan Engler gets it done.
Now, we saw Engler all freshman year last season. She played in all 30 matches, starting 29 of them, and a sophomore this year, time and time again. She just is lethal. She was second on the team in blocks last year with 89, still an underclassman.
Nobody home? Bryn Williams says thank you. By the way, Caroline Bien is now up to sing. You've hit this on Cameron Turner. 3,646 assists coming into tonight. 5th all time. Point for Kansas there. Bend back or a change of spin on the ball. So I think both of these reviews have been correct. El Nadi. Wesley blocks back. We're tied at 15. Momentum hanging right here in the balance in Lubbock. Bryn Williams goes cross court and with some authority.
And we can expect it to go point for point. Bryn Williams being able to side out the Red Raiders consistently through the last 3 sets of this ball game. Williams has a fast arm swing. As soon as her feet leave the ground, her arms coiled.
Cocked and ready to fire. Just like that one, but I think it's too far there for Ryan Swanson, the 6'2" sophomore from McPherson, Kansas. Attacking error there. Tech's got to have this set to continue on. Out of banjo.
On the right pin, again, high hands from Anna Banjo.
Cochran tried to dump. Kansas was ready. Kissed over the net by Nadi. And then the Red Raiders answer. You're right, it's going to be a punch for punch fest to get to 25 here in set 4.
Well, at home, they're 4-2 on the season. They want to win here on their home court.
Keep the win streak alive. They were left for dead at 1-6. Go on the road, win 2, and that was not easy. You know, Cincinnati and West Virginia are down the list in the standings, but it's still on the road. It's tough. There was a touch there in the front and in the back. And I think you give that one to Swanson on the kill. Tech by 1. Wesley's been a little quieter down the stretch. That was a miss hit, but Texas Tech is in the net.
Coming into crunch time, you have to minimize those unforced errors, especially now with all 3 available attackers for the Jayhawks in the front row.
I believe it was Wesley who was into the netting. Big point here. Goes to Kansas. They take the lead, 19-18. Timeout, Red Raiders. There you lost a huge name in Texas, but filled it back up with quality depth. As Kansas gets another one there. They're 5 points away now. They can see the finish line.
Turner on your screen, number 22 on the watch list for the ABCA Division I Player of the Year, along with her teammate Anna Banjo.
Bryn Williams really went on the attack there. Contreras, Carrera saved the day. That's going to be another point for Kansas. 4 points away from victory. Tech attacking at 170-223 for Kansas. Is there a touch? No, and that puts KU really rapping on the door.
Yeah, with Turner applying the service pressure, it is hard to pass this ball. It drops quickly. Wesley takes it.
Swanson, big rip, it's in.
Swanson unleashing on that ball. Red Raiders just need one pass to side out. They have Cochran in the front row. Number 10 there, she's setting for them.
Wesley right into the tape. I'm not sure any KU player got a hand on that one. Doesn't really matter. KU's got match point. That went out, so the Red Raiders finally get that side out.
There's still plenty of room, Jeff. I've seen it happen. Can the Red Raiders chip away 1 point at a time? Kansas have all 3 attackers in the front row.
For the match. Again. London Davis can't do it. Swanson had 2 smashes.